Efforts to revive the economy in the Mnquma Municipality in the Eastern Cape is gearing up. An investment summit is taking place in Butterworth. The summit will try to come up with solutions to challenges facing small and medium enterprises in the area. Industrial development is also a target in this area, which is characterized by unemployment and poverty. Now, for more on this, we cross over to our journalist in Butterworth, Busisiwe Jemsana. Busisiwe Molo Sisi, you can go on.
Molweni Palisa, and a very good morning. Welcome to Butterworth in the Eastern Cape, where people have just started arriving. We've seen traditional people wearing their traditional attires, suggesting that the day is going to be full of festivities throughout the day. The agenda of the day to meet with stakeholders, investors, to come up with ways rather to turn the economy of the province around, to create jobs, to create lasting employment, and to make sure that this place is turned into a tourism attraction. We did speak to the municipal manager yesterday, who said they are in talks with the ECDC to make sure that the factories that closed down and those that are still active are handed over to the municipality, such that the municipality owns them and they revitalize them. We are joined again by the municipal manager to zoom into that, to get more details of that as to how they plan to do this. Thank you so much for your time. Yesterday you told us that plans are afoot to make sure that you take control of those factories. What difference will it make to have the factories under your ownership as compared to assisting the ECDC to revitalize them and they remain under the care of ECDC?
Yeah, certainly if we have those factories transferred into the municipality, it will mean that that will have a revenue impact into the municipality, because whoever comes and invests in the factories, that person will have to sign some form of a lease agreement with the municipality, and then creating some form of revenue and therefore benefiting the municipality and creating more jobs. So those are the spin-offs as to why we necessarily want that infrastructure to be transferred into the municipality. So we want to boost our revenue using that infrastructure.
In boosting your revenue, you're going to have to take into consideration the concerns that have been raised. One that have been raised is the competition out there. There has been concerns of Chinese investors, how they do business, their labor, and they sell cheap products. How are you going to make sure that these factories are sustainable and are able to compete with other factories owned by rather foreign investors?
Yeah, look, South Africa has got some trade agreements with China, and therefore you really cannot say Chinese should not come and invest into the area. But of course, our priority is to ensure that local business occupying the space, we will assist the local business to occupy the space so that we assist them growing and creating jobs. But certainly we really cannot say Chinese should not come and invest into the country because of the trade agreements that we have with the country.
Lastly, we will see today investors from different spheres of the country meeting to come up with solutions to invest. But before you can do that, perhaps you'll need to make sure that resources are there. You take care of water crisis, electricity and the road infrastructure, so that investors are not reluctant to come into the Mnquma local municipality to invest. How are you going to hasten the pace in which you deliver services to the people?
That area is serviced area. Reticulation is there, water is there, infrastructure is there, all the infrastructural network is there. But what we are saying, we have set aside some funding to ensure that we partner with the ECDC in terms of revitalizing the infrastructure. I must mention with you that some of the factories there, their situation is quite very untenable. So there's a lot of work that we must do to revitalize them. But we are happy to announce that ECDC is coming on board. In fact, this is a project that has been on the pipeline for quite some time. So we are almost 80% done with our work of negotiating with ECDC. So we may be signing on the dotted line very soon in terms of how do we manage the infrastructure. Our hope is to ensure that the infrastructure is really transferred into the municipality for the benefit of the municipality and the people around here.
And thank you so much for your time and good luck with all your plans today and in future. That was the Mnquma Municipal Manager, Sindile Dansi, telling us that plans are afoot. They are about to sign on the dotted line and are hopeful that investors will invest. When we spoke to him yesterday, they were saying that they were going to also present the rich history of the areas, the role played by traditional leaders in fighting colonialism in the apartheid years will also be presented in trying to lobby investors to come up on board and work with the municipality in the creation of jobs and turning this area into a tourism attraction. With that, it's back to you in studio.
Well, thank you very much. That's our reporter Busisiwe Jemsana live from Butterworth at the summit. She will be coming back in the next hour. So do stay tuned. We'll also be going to the Free State. There is an opening of a Bram Fisher exhibition. So you do stay tuned here on Morning Live. We're taking a break. When we come back, I'll be giving you a 7 o'clock news bulletin.